Good evening, folks, and welcome to the first episode of Coming At-TRASH-tions, a presentation of Garbage Theater. I'm your host, Chase, with my co-hosts Blake and John.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
We got to think of a thing to say in this, because we can't say the other thing, because that's reserved for Garbage Theater.
Oh, yeah.
Might have to wait till next episode.
Well, shit. Okay, well, anyway.
Well, way to get an episode started and just
Yeah,
like,
we're
oh yeah,
coming in
by
hot.
the way.
Coming in hot.
Starting with a plop.
Yeah, I quit.
Well, okay, so Coming At-TRASH-tions is our little mini episode prior to Garbage Theater, where the two contestants up for the week are going to pitch their shows to watch next based on who wins or loses. Being victorious by a huge margin in season one.
Easy. I didn't understand the rules.
I get to pick the first movie, and I get to moderate, which means I get to sit out the first one pretty much. And Blake and John are going to go head-to-head. So, without further ado, let's get into what you guys have come up with to watch based on who wins. John, let's go with you first, because I have a feeling we're going to need to save the best for last in this comparison.
Oh, jeez. All right. So, now I've been wanting to watch one of this guy's movies for a while now, ever since I first heard about him, and I haven't gotten to. But when I saw it on Amazon available, I knew it had to be the one. So it's called Fateful Findings.
What is it? A chick flick?
No. It's honestly kind of defies description.
That's...
I couldn't find like a reasonably lengthed synopsis. One that doesn't like go through the whole movie, essentially. So it's written, directed, shot by, starring, sound edited by, casted, production designed by, costume and wardrobe, lighting, makeup, and even craft services, all done.
Jesus Christ.
All done by auteur Neil fucking Breen.
This is that guy, isn't it?
It's the guy.
Oh, God.
So he's got a reputation of sort of writing himself, his own character, as this like ridiculously like powerful / like genius computer hacker, best jet pilot in the Air Force type guy.
Steven Seagal.
Yeah, but when you know what this dude, when you see what this guy looks like, you're like, he's not the best at anything. In his first film called I Am Here ... Now,
Oh.
he plays God, basically.
God, did you say?
Yeah, he basically plays God. The basic breakdown of that movie is that he like is dissatisfied with his creation and comes down to pass judgment.
Was that one not available to watch? Because that sounds...
No. But this one is sort of like an up-and-comer into the like high echelons of bad movies. Like, we're talking Ed Wood.
Soon-to-be classic.
Yeah, Ed Wood, Tommy Wiseau, and now it's Neil Breen is up there now.
The new kid on the block.
Yeah. Well, he's got like 4 movies now, and he's been doing it since... what was it, 2000, early 2000, I think. Which is rare for this kind of guy,
Yeah.
Like usually these guys, like Tommy Wiseau made one thing, and never did really anything again. But this guy is keeping at it. So he self-funds all of his movies, pays for them himself.
Well, I mean that's honorable.
Yeah, and he tries to do everything like by the numbers. He's like not. He even pays his actors like SAG minimums.
Huh.
But he's utterly and completely incompetent.
Thought you were gonna say he pays his actors in sacks of groceries.
I listened to an interview with him earlier today, where they asked him, like, you know, what his favorite directors are, and he's just like, I love movies. I watched almost all of them.
Okay.
But he was unable or didn't choose to name a director that influenced him, which is kind of weird for, like, someone who's got the passion like that.
Well, they put him on the spot, poor fella.
That's like trying to pick your favorite child.
I guess. I don't know. It's pretty easy for me. You know? Like, I'll name you a few.
I mean, when you've watched all of them.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, that's a tough choice between all of them.
yeah.
So there's no tomato meter review for available for this film, and it's a difficult one even to, like, judge by reviews because of its sort of, like, weird cult status.
Yeah.
It's got, like, lots of 5 stars and lots of 1 stars.
Yeah.
So it's not useful
Yeah.
to look at the ratings. But some of the reviews, let's see. Jay Stone of Canada.com, this is the only review on Rotten Tomatoes, says, don't use up all your derision on the first part of this movie because you'll need it at the end.
Quick side note.
Yeah.
What's derision?
I think it's like incredulity.
Oh, well,
I think.
what's incredulity? Look, man,
like,
we're waiting, John.
I'm just a poor Cajun boy from Buras, Louisiana. You can't throw these words at me.
Like where you're just kind of, like, baffled. You can't believe that what you're seeing is happening.
Oh, okay.
So don't be
what
baffled in the
incredulity-
beginning, because the supreme baffleage comes at the end.
Yeah, you gotta.
Well, why didn't that prick just say that in the beginning? I mean, Jesus.
Using these $5 words.
Right.
Sorry. Let's see. Describing why he thinks it deserves to be a cult film, Nathan Rabin, I guess another reviewer, called the film outsider art that is just as unpredictable and unconventional as Citizen Kane, though because it is incompetent and illogical.
Okay. I don't know what to believe now. We're making comparisons to Citizen Kane.
Yeah.
But only because... Oh, well. Here, I'll give you some... These are some reviewer, some regular...
Is he hating on Citizen Kane?
No. He calls Citizen Kane unpredictable and unconventional.
Okay.
Fateful Findings is
I don't
also
know. I didn't know.
unpredictable.
I didn't know if that was like the new thing that the kids are doing. They're hating on... Because I know there's this whole movement right now with the youngins about how the prequels are better than the original Star Wars.
Yeah,
that's-
when I heard that,
And
I
it's
was
complete fucking nonsense.
Yeah, when I heard that, I was incredulable.
You were incredulous, I'm sure.
No, incredulable.
Okay.
It means baffled.
Here's some of the people on Amazon's reviews here. 5 stars. That's a piece of film right there. Every second of this film was awkward, confusing, hot garbage, and I loved it beginning to end.
That's a piece of film right there.
I like that. Because you can actually hear somebody say it.
Yeah.
So I like that.
Now, this is a 1 star. It says, I made a film with friends at age 12. Toss up on which was worse. Another 1 star. Craptastic without the tastic.
like it. That's good.
Another 1-star. This film belongs in Amazon subprime.
What a jackass. You know when he hit post on that, like he was so proud of himself.
He felt so good about it.
Amazon subprime.
Subprime. So the website for this film is fatefulfindings.biz.
Oh, that's a good sign.
Oh, man.
The step below .us.
Yeah. And if you want more information about the movie, don't go there because there's nothing about the movie there. There's a trailer and some reviews, and then like a button to buy a DVD
And a link for some penny stocks.
Yeah.
How much is the DVD?
It's like $25.95.
Jesus!
That's
But that's
Suncoast
with,
prices.
That's shipping and handling included.
Oh.
So here's some of the delivery specifics. 3 to 4 weeks for delivery.
Jesus.
A tracking number will not be provided.
Will not. So don't ask.
Yeah.
.biz my ass. These people don't know what they're doing.
And it also says made in the USA, period, in English, period, no subtitles, period, no artwork.
So you're gonna get like a Memorex blank CDR with the movie on.
Exactly.
You took
Yeah.
the words out of my mouth with a Sharpie written that just says movie.
Spelled
An
wrong.
empty, like a blank DVD clamshell.
Oh, man.
Even if it's maybe a DVD, it might be one of those jewel cases.
Yeah,
You get 50 of for $1
right.
in a loose envelope.
In an old AOL package.
So I know it involves some elements of like espionage. There's some paranormal shit going on. There's some like relationship drama. It's got it all.
It's a catch-all.
It's got it all. So I'm hyped for this, honestly.
Well, that does sound promising. I'll say that.
Yeah.
That's a lot of research you did, by the way.
Hey,
I didn't do that much research. I did research, but not that
honestly, I'd be surprised if you picked the movie I think you did. I'd be surprised if there even is that much information about it.
Well, okay, so moving from that, that's what we're going to watch if John wins the contest on Field Freak. Now, let's go over to Blake and
Yes.
find out what he picked.
All right. So I picked a movie. It was it's actually from this year, 2017, but it's already available on Amazon Prime. It has a runtime of 59 minutes. So it's it's got that going for it, with a respectable budget of $20,000.
God damn.
Wow.
Yeah, no.
That's over double Field Freak money.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a little film called Swamp Ape.
Oh.
Swamp Ape is a movie. It's basically a shitty Bigfoot movie. Let's just call it that. I'll read the synopsis that they themselves give. This is an independent horror slasher about a group of college researchers who go camping deep into the Florida Everglades. While entering forbidden Native American territory against being advised not to, the group encounters the swamp ape, a.k.a. the skunk ape, a.k.a. Bigfoot of the southern states. Now, I got a bunch of...
Steve.
Yeah. So I got a bunch of little side notes that, just from digging. the Native American territory. Apparently, there's one Native American in the movie, and they literally call him Chief. But they say I haven't seen it, but they said he looks like an Indian actor, like a, not Native American,
like Asian Indian.
Yes.
Yeah.
So go figure there. The director is a guy. Where's his name? I just had it. His name is Jeff Ward. He is. You've seen him plenty of times, actually.
Oh,
he was.
Really?
He played the role of Cole in Two-Headed Shark Attack, which we didn't see. But
shame.
he is a bodybuilder turned actor, writer, director, everything else.
Because
anyway.
all of those turn out so well.
Yeah. Now, everybody in this movie, they're all from Florida, because every one of them have all been in the same TV shows that are filmed in Florida.
Yeah.
Like, they all have the same filmography when it comes to that. So I thought that was interesting. They've all done the work together. But anyway, back to the movie. The movie got a 5.3 out of 10 on IMDb.
Well, hell.
There's no record on Rotten Tomatoes. A side note to that is, to get that 5.3, there's actually controversy in the comment section, because it had 30% 10-star ratings. So it's theorized that friends of the filmmaker put these in to boost the film. Because 52% of the ratings are below 5 stars.
Yeah.
So
Shenanigans.
there's a wild fluctuation there, which I thought just made it even better. But the reviews, there was some very good reviews. I got 3 of them. First one: the best acting was done by the dog. Not a joke, just a statement of fact. Number 2: I used to have ambitions of making the worst movie ever. I now realize the bar for that is too high. And my favorite, I definitely laughed out loud, like, for a few minutes at this one. Short and sweet. No tit zone. The movie had all the potential for tits, but the tits never came. So when I read that, I was like, "Oh, this is
Wow.
perfect." Let's see. My other interesting notes: the professor that leads these college kids into this camping trip or whatever is played by an actor. His name is Robert J. Fox. No relation to Michael. But interesting enough, he was in the movie War Dogs and Alvin and the Chipmunks: The Road Chip as the same character.
Oh shit! He got a recurring role.
Yes, pedestrian uncredited. Played that character in both of them.
I have a feeling
So-
that's a universe jumping character there.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
many
It's like,
many things.
yeah, it's like Stan Ling in the Marvel movies.
The MCU
This
probably
is-
has him in there.
Yeah, old Robert J. Fox. When I read Robert J. Fox, I was like, oh, come on. So anyway, the trailer to this, which I watched multiple times, this thing was filmed with the old VCR tape camcorders that everybody had in the early 90s. But this was done in 2017.
John, I have a feeling that this is going to actually look like what you thought Field Freak was going to look like.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I think you're right.
You are exactly right. The
How can they do
acting-
that on double the budget?
Look,
Where'd
just-
that go?
I don't know. Maybe for
Robert
supplements
J.
for this
Fox.
bodybuilder. I don't know. Well, Robert J. Fox commands a pretty healthy check there. But anyway, just the dialogue from the trailer, it was like middle school play acting. Like, that's what it looked like. It's bad. It's really bad. 90% of the people in this movie have been in nothing else besides this movie. That's including Volleyball Player 1 and Volleyball Player 2. But it may be a spoiler, but, I found out about it, so I got to share it. In looking through the cast of the movie, there is a Swamp Ape 1 and Swamp Ape 2.
Uh-oh.
So,
Spoiler alert.
yeah, there's a little twist there. Maybe,
Clever
who knows?
girl.
Yeah, yep. So that is my pick. Swamp Ape, 59 minutes, aka Skunk Ape, aka Bigfoot.
Well, gentlemen, it sounds like these are pretty evenly matched for badness potential.
Yeah,
I would say. I have to say it. I will admit, watching a movie that doesn't even hit the 60-minute mark sounds very tempting.
yes.
Yeah, I have to admit, Fateful Findings is like an hour and 40 minutes.
Jesus.
Look, I had a few choices, and honestly, when I saw 59 minutes, I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
you're the one I'm picking.
It's rare we find a movie that breaks an hour and a half. They usually don't
Right.
even make it to 90 minutes. So when one goes
Right.
beyond that, that's a lot.
But when one doesn't even hit the hour mark, that's something special right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Jesus. Well, there you have it, folks. The stakes are laid out. We will be putting the trailers to both of these up on our Facebook page, so you'll be able to check those out. We'll tweet them out as well, so you can get an idea of what we're up against. And the next time you hear from us will be in Garbage Theater, Season 1, Episode 1, Field Freak.
Yeah.
So, I can't wait. We really are starting this season off right.
Yes, we are.
It's gonna be dope.
It's going to be good. So, there you have it, folks. Check out those trailers that we're going to put up, and we will see you next time.